Hello, today we will talk about fansub and fandom, two phenomena in audiovisual translation managed by fans. We will analyze their characteristics, differences from professional practices, how they deal with censorship, and the ethical and legal implications. This topic is important because it impacts global access to media and the way cultural messages are transmitted. Understanding these practices helps us appreciate professional work and recognize the risks of.
Fansubs are translations created by groups of fans called fansubbers, usually non-profit. These subtitles are distributed for free on the internet to provide access to works that often lacks official versions in other languages. It is important to note that fansubs are not legal since they do not have authorization from the copyright holders. Fandub or amateur dubbing follows the same logic, with fans providing dub versions when no official one exists. The quality of both is often irregular, as there are no professionals or quality control. Fansubbing emerged in the 1980s with the growing popularity of anime, as fans noticed the lack of and poor quality of official translations. They began subtitling series on VHS tapes by themselves. Later, with the internet, these practices expanded into multiple languages and even reached books and comics. These activities represent a challenge for professional translators as their work is replicated without proper training or respect for standards.
Unlike fansub and fandub, professional audiovisual translation processes such as subtitling, dubbing, and voiceover follow strict technical and legal standards. For example, segmentation, reading speed or CPS, audiovisual synchronization, and audio mixing are carefully respected to ensure clarity and quality. Professionals also preserve the coherence of register, tone, and style of the original, something that doesn't always happen in amateur productions. In addition, official translation guarantee copyright and payment to creators, which is absent in fansub and fandom.
Now, censorship in audiovisual translation is applied through the euphemisation, omission, neutralization, softening of taboo language, and cultural adaptations to feed specific audiences. For example, in one case, sexual scenes were softened or certain words omitted to avoid controversy. In another case, cultural references considered sensitive were neutralized or replaced so that the local audience could understand better. These decisions involve strategies of domestication, which bring the text closer to the target audience of foreignization, which preserves the original. It is crucial to maintain pragmatic equivalence so that the meaning is not lost or distorted, while also keeping the register and tone. In fansubs, these strategies are limited due to technical problems and lack of training.
When translating, it is essential to apply technical criteria such as proper segmentation, control of CPS for comfortable reading, synchronization with image, and audio mixing in dubbing. This foundation ensures that the message is clear and understandable. Furthermore, decisions about domestication or for organization, linguistic register, and tone influence how the audience receives the product. From an ethical perspective, the use of fansub and fandub involves legal risks and issues related to authorship. Censorship, while intended to avoid taboos or conflicts, when translating, it is essential to apply technical criteria such as proper segmentation, control of CPS for comfortable reading, synchronization with image, and audio mixing in dubbing. This foundation ensures that the message is clear and understandable. Furthermore, decisions about domestication or for organization, linguistic register, and tone influence how the audience receives the product. From an ethical perspective, the use of fansub and fandub involves legal risks and issues related to authorship. Censorship, while intended to avoid taboos or conflicts, must be handled carefully so as not to distort the works or deny cultural and creative rights.
In conclusion, although fansub and fandub democratize access to media, it is essential to promote proper technical practices and ethical respect. Censorship in audiovisual translation should be applied responsibly so as not to harm the message or violate rights. We recommend that fans learn and adopt professional criteria and that official translations be encouraged whenever possible. This way, the work, the creator, and the audience are protected through faithful and respectful translations.